Here we have another excellent comic book by Marvel back in the 80s, 1986, March, for 75 cents. You got a lot. This is Groo, the Wanderer. Now, I think it actually went under Epic after this, shortly afterwards. Oh, Christmas poster bonanza. This is a wonderful little story about Groo finding out that his friend Sage had become the king. And, oh, GoBots. Anyway, so, whenever he found out he became the king, why is Captain America tap dancing? Huh? Okay. All right, so what was I saying? He wants to see the king. They resist. He fights. They're like, oh my gosh, he's crazy. It's like, let him in. We can't do anything else. And he talks about how he had tried to save the king. The king died. So they all hated the king. He was like, oh, well, here's an opportunity. So he goes back up there. He tells the woman, hey, if you want to live, you might want to listen to me. So he's like, she wants to redeem her evil ways, and I will be her guide, and yada, yada, yada. And she's like, I was? They will kill you, queen. Oh, yeah, I was. She keeps on doing that over and over again. Who is that? Me. Oh, yeah, right. So she's kind of just going along to stay alive. He's telling about that, and then he's like, let me be the commander of armies. Let me think about that. And while he was at the festival, he got an idea from his, he ends up becoming the king because he marries the queen, who was she lost her husband, the king. And she's like, get rid of him or I will send you to the end of the earth. And that's how he's like, wait a minute, to the ends of the earth? So he's like, the farthest outpost, let's send Groo there. And he tries to get an army, but the army ran away. He tries to go down to the dungeon. They would rather stay in the dungeon than be part of Groot's army. So then he gets a group together that's a bunch of misfits. Who is our leader? He says he is Groo. What is a Groo? Where are we? And this is an ongoing joke throughout the rest of this comic book. Is this guy keeps asking, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Kind of reminds you of Biden. Too soon? No, I don't think so. All right, so they go off, and while they're going off, they keep telling people, no, now you're going to be farmers. Like over here, these goat herders. No, you got to be farmers. What? So they become farmers, and he keeps on telling everybody, you have to, on behalf of the king, you have to become a farmer. And out here, these guys who have been, fishermen for 20 generations, you got to be farmers. You got to be farmers. You got to be farmers. So he's making everybody become farmers. And even the farmers, he tells them he has to become farmers. Like, it's right here. It's like, but we already are farmers. Whack. Never try to confuse Groo. So everybody in the land is now farmers. No matter what you did before, if you're a bricklayer, everybody is going to be a farmer now. On his way up to the Northern Pass. When he gets to the Northern Pass, he finds out there's nothing been going on for 11 years, 3 months, until the king's army from before comes back after 11 years, 3 months to tell him the good news, something. But yeah, that was not that big of a part of the story. At the very end, everybody's really ticked off because they're like, we have no meat left. We have no fish. We have no leather, no fowl, no bricks, no clothes, no tools. Because the king sage, everyone's farming. We have tons of vegetables. So much fruit, it rots on the tree. And also, the price of it is plummeted. This is all King Sage's fault. And King's like, oh, look, everybody's coming out to meet me. Yeah, but they're not happy, King Sage. So what happens? He's out there thinking about how wonderful King Sage is going to be. And Sage was like his friend. He's like, hey, I was just talking about you. Wait, what happened? Oh, no. And it's like, oh, boy. He's not very happy about what happened. The moral. The man who most obeys the king is the man who gets crowned. Oh, what a wonderful saying. Where am I? That's the end. So I definitely recommend picking this up. Ooh, G.I. Joe. Sectars. Transformers. 3 great comic books. Unfortunately, Sectars didn't continue, but the other 2 did for quite a while, and I enjoyed them. So I recommend picking this up. If you can't find it, get in your time machine, go back to 1986, and tell me not to pick the car that I picked because, well, it was small. I should pick something a little bit more logical. All right, so yeah, March 1986 was right before that. So definitely go back to 1986, pick up this comic book, and tell me what you think about it. Have a great day.